WFMU.ca is
14 minutes to 9 o'clock and time for AgriBuzz, your weekly agricultural program on Sunnyside. Now, guess what, folks? Today is World Banana Day. I didn't even know that there was a World Banana Day, but that's today, and AgriBuzz is going to be jumping right on top of that. We're celebrating our banana and plantain farmers today and an industry that has been doing so well for the agricultural sector. You know me love plantain, so yay. We have with us Janet Coney, the General Manager at the Jamaica Banana Board, to share some details about the banana and plantain industry in Jamaica. Hello, Mrs. Coney. How you do?
I'm fine, thank you. Hello, Paula. Thanks for having me.
Happy Plantain Day. It's not fair that they call it Banana Day. Plantain is better. Happy Plantain Day.
Well, in the MUSA world, they are the same genus. Bananas and plantains are considered one. It's just that in the first world countries, they eat more bananas. However, in the least developed countries, plantains is the fifth most grown crop because they eat it as a staple, just like we do in Jamaica. Bring in and we eat it right. So yep. I'm just telling you, you're right on the money.
Yep. First world countries need to learn something from us. How has the industry, the combined industry, banana and plantain, been performing recently?
Very well, thanks to the strong resilience and hard work of the banana and plantain farmers, the hard work of the few but hard-working technology persons we have in the banana board. We did so well in 2022 that we have produced our highest production since 2006. When we compared, it's been growing steadily since 2015, 2011 coming up. Because as you know, we stopped exporting and stopped producing large quantities in 2008 when we were hit by several, maybe 9 hurricanes and storms in 4 years. And we have been growing mostly for the domestic market, but we have been increasing the exports that we do to new markets. So in 2022, we produced almost 73,000 tons, which was an increase of about 2.3% on the year before. And the year before was also an increase on the year before, in spite of the fact that in 2021 we had Grace and Ida, which took out a little bit of our production. But we did very well because the government was kind of proactive and helped us with the resuscitation program. They gave us some $50 million in fertilizers, and that helped. We also have a catastrophe fund that we manage for the Jamaica banana and plantain industry, and that also helps. So we have been resilient. And for planting,
a part of that resilience sounds like the work that you've been doing for both banana and plantain. What are your official roles, responsibilities, the Banana Board?
Our roles have been set since 1953 when we came into being, and by the way, we are 70 years old this year as well. But it has evolved and increased because of the nature and the dynamics of the local, regional, and international both production and market situation. We came into being because of problems.
So wait, hold on. Before we get into the history, can you summarize and list for me what those are? The roles. Right.
Mm-hmm. We are responsible for the standards, especially disease management standards, and responsible to help to find solutions to emerging diseases, as well as to manage whatever exists locally. So we do research, we do development, we do technology transfer for that. We are responsible for the risk, and our main risk is storms and wind. And so we are responsible for what was in the initial stages, the banana industry insurance fund. Now we have a banana industry catastrophe fund. So we manage that so that the industry can rebound quickly when we get a major catastrophe. We are also responsible for all standards of production for bananas, agronomy, disease, the packing material, the things they use on the farm. We are Global Gap certified in Jamaica because the standards of production must meet international standards when we export our bananas. So we and I think we're the only agents that have achieved that consistently over the past few years. COVID kind of interrupted us a little bit, but we still monitor the standards on the farm and in the banana board. We are responsible for value added. We actually audit the value added facilities that produce chips and ripened bananas, and we have pioneered. You may see that in the supermarket. Peeled green vacuum packed bananas.
Yup, I've seen those. Bap. I love it. It's like you're the big fairy godmothers of the industry, just looking about everything. And
that's our role. We are supposed to be the persons who look at the horizon, look at the industry, look at international, and preempt. We are preempting this big disease that is the scourge of the banana and planting industry, and that is why we are on the alert for TR4, and we are the ones the government has asked to head the task force to help us to ensure that we keep it out. If it comes, we deal with it very quickly, and we have a lot of help with that. It's a multi
stakeholder effort.
Task force,
yeah,
but we don't have it yet, but we are making everybody know that we don't have it, we don't want it, and what you must do to keep it out.
So I think we only have about 60 seconds left, and I think we could use it to explain what that TR4 is and how we as regular citizens or farmers can help the fight.
All right.
So in summary,
I'm going to say it because a lot of people tell me not to say this word, but TR4 is like cancer to people. It is a disease. We had it before. We have a form of it before called Panama disease that took out Gros Michel and those little bumpy bananas that we like.
And now it's back.
We don't see a lot of them because Panama, a form of it, race 1 and 2, took those out. This one was first termed Panama disease race 4 because the susceptible varieties that we like, the ones that you eat you buy in the supermarket. This disease will wipe that out planting, and it will also affect heliconias, which is an ornamental that the leaves almost look like banana.
I know the one. So what are we to do or not do in summary?
It is so deadly it can remain in the soil for 30 years. It remains even in the dried part of the leaf. So if somebody brings a hat or a mat that is made with dried banana parts, if the disease is in it, it remains in that.
So don't bring anything into the country made of banana parts. Okay.
And that is not allowed by quarantine standards.
Oh, so what about like dried banana snacks, where the banana is just dried and packaged?
We really, if it's treated by heat, the standard was that you could bring that in. What we're trying to do now is to put a hold on that because the disease is not the research on it has not yet found a form that can kill the chlamydia spore, which is that spore that makes it last as long. So we're telling people, if you don't need to import anything banana related, don't chips,
because nothing like that.
By virtue of the trade standards, we have not yet been able to stop chips and those yet. But we are asking persons, preserve our industry, buy the local one. And by virtue of you pushing on the market, we will produce to supply you.
Ms. Coney, I'm going to have a conversation with you specifically about this because we have to end now. And there's just so much that... No. Me sorry too, because this is very interesting. So we're going to beg them for carry you back. Thank you for speaking with us this morning.
Thank you so much for having us, and happy International Banana Day.
Happy International Planting Day, Mrs. Coney. She's General Manager at the Jamaica Banana Board, folks, and she chatted with us today for AgroBuzz. You know how that goes. For more information on what's happening in the agriculture and fisheries sectors, visit the ministry's website, moa.gov.jm. Follow them on Facebook at Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, and check them out on Twitter and Instagram, MOAFJM, and join us next Wednesday. It's always an interesting agricultural conversation.